What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact Gaming Center, and we are live with round 4 of Modern FNM. We've got Jeremy, who we just saw last round, on Abzan Food Combo against Chris on Temur Prowess, who we saw earlier tonight take down Jack, but both players are 3-0, so they are playing for all the marbles and all the clout that comes with winning here at Impact Gaming Center, which isn't much, but they're both going to have some fun here. We've got a goose. And there is the otter, the elusive otter. Let's go ahead and bring up the elusive otter here. We have some technology. Alrighty, here it comes. Cowabunga. There is elusive otter prowess, and then creatures with power less than elusive otter's power cannot block it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. If you're watching on Twitch, you the real MVP. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure, if you enjoy the content, that you like, comment down below, and of course subscribe. And hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other tabletop gaming needs. There is another goose. And I believe that's a Cauldron Familiar. It's all coming together for Jeremy here. $17 all. Back to Chris. Has an otter. Going to be a lot harder for him to crack through against this Abzan deck because it just puts a lot of little critters on the board. Of course, Gilded Goose is a flyer as well, so even if Chris gets that slick shot show off, it might not be good enough. We shall see, though, how the cookie crumbles in this one. Chris going to fetch down to 16. There's a Soul Scar Mage. Does Chris want to attack here? Going to cast Preordain. That's going to trigger Elusive Otter. Well, it's going to trigger Prowess on both Elusive Otter and Soul Scar Mage. Top, bottom. Again, going to get in there for 2, down to 15. Elusive Otter, though, being able to not be blocked by creatures with power less than it is pretty good. It's going to allow Chris to be able to at least get in as long as that thing has 2 power typically. Let's see what Jeremy's up to, though. Infinity billion lines in this Abzan food combo deck he's going to play. Gingerbread House. So it will enter the battlefield tapped since Jeremy doesn't control 4 other forests. Down to just 1 food. And here is Warren the Soul Trader. Well, his name's not Warren. It's just Warren Soul Trader. It's not a legendary creature. I just heard something. And a pass back. Jeremy just developing his board on his turn. Chris going to drop to 13. Always refer to the player's life totals, folks. I've got a lot that I'm doing on the back end here. It is sometimes hard to keep up with life totals, which is why we have them. Keep track there for you on that phone. Well, Jeremy's phone. Slick shot show off inbound, and he's actually getting casted. Preordained, going to trigger slick shot and the elusive otter. Going to top and bottom. Maybe not. Maybe we'll bottom both these. All right, we'll keep one of them. Top. Actually, he's top-topping. And we will get in there. Oh, and of course, Soulscar Mage has prowess as well. And remember, elusive otter can't be blocked except for creatures with power 3 or higher. Jeremy pondering what to do here. We'll block the goose to the slick shot, the cat to the Soulscar, and Warren Soul Trader to the elusive one. Pay 2 life to mutagenic growth. The otter going to take down the Warren Soul Trader, which will also trigger, of course, the slick shot show off. And the Soulscar Mage. Sacking those 2, losing 2 treasures. Chris trying to position himself in a way that he has a good majority of creatures over Jeremy. Jeremy just has 2 cards in hand. And back to Jeremy. Windswept Heath, the card that was picked up for turn. And that Heath will enter the battlefield. Here's Rosie. Whenever a token is made, you put a +1/+1 counter. On target creature you control other than Rosie. Here's the card for that. Make another cabin. Rosie gonna trigger. Just a 1/1. So now the goose can block and deal some damage even. Warren Soul Trader again. Chris does have 3 cards in hand. And it will be his turn, and he'll draw to 4. No cards in hand, tapped out. Chris weighing his options here. All right, Jeremy's saying I do have 1 mana because I can tap the goose and sack a food to activate the goose for mana. Great sportsmanship there by Jeremy. Did not need to reveal that information, as Chris was just talking through his own, kind of speaking out loud in his own lines that he was going through. Dart you. Dart me? Jeremy says. You dare dart me? Down to 10 after the dart. Another dart. And we are quickly triggering a ton of prowess triggers here. Down to 8. Monstrous Rage, the Slick Shot. And then we'll, of course, trigger prowess on the other creatures as well. We're at 5 prowess. Yep, 1/1 and trample. It's 11-12 with trample. That's what the Slick Shot show off is. Oh, plus, yeah. Yeah, the elusive otter can't be blocked by any of Jeremy's creatures. And we're just jamming. Can't block the otter. You can block with the... All right. Make a treasure. Down to 8. Treasure puts a counter thanks to Rosie Cotton. Very intricate lines here. Sack the food. Bring him back. We are all even at 9. Gilded Goose has 2 power or 2 toughness initially, I believe. So it's got 5. So that 15 damage is still going to be lethal. And don't forget about the Otter. Otter is unblockable. I'm not sure if Jeremy has an out here. This is a very nicely played turn on his part, but don't know if it's going to be enough. So it's a 14-3. We've agreed on this total finally. That's what the slick shot show off is. Math really is for blockers. Jeremy said, I think I can survive. Down to 8. Puts a counter, though, on the Gilded Goose. Back to 9. Chris goes to 8 off of the Cauldron Familiar trigger. Jeremy's trying to decide whether he wants to put the counter from Rosie Cotton on the Warren Soul Trader or the Gilded Goose. I think it has to go on the Gilded Goose. Because that Otter right now is a 6/6. Which means Jeremy would need a power 6 creature. Yeah, that's what he just said. He said, I need to get Warren Soul Trader up to 6. Is it possible? I do not know. That is Jeremy's job. That's what that's what he's trying to figure out right now. He's gonna just put it on the Gilded Goose. block there and there. Still lining these blocks up, folks. Clock. Sack the familiar after blocks. Put a counter on the Gilded Goose. Making a food. Another counter. Jeremy, if you do all this and you still die, bro, come on. I know this is a very hard, convoluted line, but Chris gonna drop to 7. Back up to 9 goes Jeremy. Yes, Jeremy, we've confirmed it's 14. And that's it. Now we're theory crafting. Now we're theory crafting. What if I didn't do that? Taking 12 is what Jeremy says. So even still, after all that, oh my gosh. I mean, I know that was a very convoluted, convoluted stuff right there. But, that was a doozy. Game 1 is going to go to Chris with his Temur Prowess deck. Yeah, Jeremy saying I was very close to getting enough counters there. It was a barn burner for sure. But thank you all so much for watching tonight. Hey, look at this camera angle. The impact zone camera. Check this out. I can spin it. Look, we got, well, there were people playing there earlier tonight. We've got 22,000 square feet of stuff. Check out Mike. He's working hard, making sure all of our Warhammer stuff is in stock. But yeah, if you're in the Midwest and you haven't been out, come on out. We have a blasty blast here at Impact Gaming Center. But yes, thank you all so much for joining us. But yeah, thank you all so much. This has been fun. Both players are starting to sideboard right now. So yeah, we are nearing the end of the rope here for this tournament. So I do want to say thank you all so much. If you're watching on Twitch, y'all the real MVPs, make sure to follow. If you have any Bezos bucks or you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub every single month. So make sure, it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing if you use your free Twitch subscription on us here. Help us improve our content, obviously. We are devoted to upping our game as much as we possibly can. So thank you all so much for that. as these players finish up sideboarding. I appreciate you. This is only game one, so Jeremy has a chance here to come back and, get things squared away and then potentially win this match. So let's kick it to this camera angle as these players sideboard. All right, here we go. Shocking at Temple Garden for Jeremy. And we have a delighted halfling on the board. Chris said, I don't like it, but I'm going to keep. So let's see. Was that a little bit of gamesmanship, or is his hand actually not good at all? We shall see. Wooded foothills, maybe the first play, maybe just a mountain. Soulscar Mage, pass back to Jeremy. This matchup feels very whoever wins the die roll-y. Obviously, that's not always true, but both players have the potential to go off very, very fast and kill their opponent very, very fast. All right, back to Chris. Are we going to see the Woody Footy now? There's a Bloodstained Mire. Gonna fetch shock. Down to 17 goes Chris. Probably getting a steam bench, yep. Forget, I didn't quite catch what Chris just said. He said, I'm going to plot, slick shot, and then it'll be your go. Okay, fair enough. So can Jeremy find a flyer? This is going to be crucial. If we can get a goose on the battlefield to block this slick shot, it's going to be very instrumental. Well, to keeping Jeremy alive. Because although it doesn't look like, it's possible to win, but Chris could totally win next turn. Academy Manufacturer is a pretty good one. Clue, food, or treasure whenever they're made. Academy Manufacturer makes one of each of them. And here it is for you. Treasure going to get sacked for Cauldron Familiar. 16-19. Going to make one of each of them. And back to Chris. Okay, so no blockers here for this slick shot show off. So can Chris finish this off? Let's see. It'll be a tall task, but it is technically possible. Woody Footy, Soulscar Mage, and a pass back. Jeremy probably breathing a sigh of relief that he didn't just wake up dead at the end of that turn. Underground Mortuary Gun to Surveil. A little gain, a little drain. Yeah, Jeremy telling Chris right here that he has no way to sacrifice the cats. Otherwise, we'd probably be talking about going infinite here. Or at least being able to 15 Chris. Although, is that a Warren Soul Trader in the end? Warren Soul Trader going to probably do it here. Yeah, so paying 1 life, sacrificing another creature, creates a treasure, creates one of each, which means you can sacrifice the cat infinitely, basically, and he'll gain a life off of the cat, which offsets the Warren Soul Trader life paying. And that'll do it. Jeremy gonna take game number 2. Whew, that was a very tense game 2. Holy smokes. That was a good one. Heading on to game number 3. That was awesome. Wow. Let's do this. Check this one out. as we get ready for game number 3 real soon. Alrighty, here we go. Bloodstained Mire down to 17. We're going to make the elusive otter. We are off to the water races. Get it? Because he's an otter. And that's what otters do. They swim. Samwise to the bin after the lush Portico. Tormod's Crypt. Triggering Prowess, of course. Double Assault Strobe Lightning Bolt. And we're heading to combat. Attack for 2. Monstrous Rage. 14, take 6. Sheesh. I think Chris is going to try and ride this otter to victory here. Has 2 assault strobes and a lightning bolt and a random or a unknown card. Let's see what Jeremy has cooking this turn. Basking Broodstorm. All right. Back to Chris. Draw for turn. Probably looking for a land here. And he finds it. Wooded Foothills. I think Chris has a Slick Shot Show-Off in hand. Which would be pretty good. First things first, though, we will Lightning Bolt. The Brood Scale. Not long for this world. That'll, of course, trigger Prowess. Attack for 2. Just 2. So down to 10 after the bolt. wooded or windswept heath for Jeremy. Has a pretty healthy grip. And a pass back. Fetch at the end step. Down to 16. Probably going to surveil here. I would imagine a Thundering Falls or maybe a commercial district. Probably a Thundering Falls, I'd imagine. And that is a commercial district. Hey, what's up, Gabe Hub? It's going well. Sorry about that. I didn't even see that. But yeah, it's going very well. How are you doing tonight? Oh, hey, holy smokes, we have a raid. I didn't even catch that. My bad. Welcome on in, Raiders. We are Impact Gaming Center. We are located in the fabulous Fairview Heights, Illinois, which is about 15 minutes outside of St. Louis, Missouri. So if you are in the St. Louis Metro East area, come and check us out. We stream every single Friday at 7 p.m. Central, so make sure to follow. But we are in the finals here. Jeremy on Abzan food combo against Temur Prowess. Doing well, just finished up at Standard FNM. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is really cool. We around here cannot seem to fire Standard. But Modern and Commander and CEDH are always popping off. Endurance going to come in after the fetch. And Jeremy dropped to 7 after an attack. Oh, you're trying to get nice. You're trying to get Standard back. I like it. I like it. It's a tall task. We had the game, what was it, the store championship for the Urza Saga, and that brought out about 32 people. But ever since that match, we not been able to have much success with like weeklies and things like that. But yeah, check us out on YouTube as well for all the Raiders. We have a YouTube channel with almost about 200 videos at this point, but it's Impact Gaming Center. Plot the slick shot. Pass back. Oh, your star's a fourth the size? Hard to stuff that many people in. Yeah, no, yeah. This place it's incredible. It's awesome working here. It's great that the area has a place like this for the for the gaming community, really. As we get Delighted Halfling and Samwise Gamgee off of the collected company here. Two food? And just a reminder, Endurance does have reach, so it can block Slick Shot. Gonna cast Slick Shot. So we tapped. We did a little DJ action there. Preordain is going to trigger Slick Shot. So +2/+0. Take a look at the top two. Thanks, Jeremy, for the assist. Hey, we appreciate that. Awesome. Have a great night. Thank you for the raid. We appreciate that. That is amazing. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. We appreciate you for sticking around. This is the finals of our modern tournament. I know you guys are coming from a standard tournament, but Assault Strobe, that's going to be 2. It's going to give Slick Shot Show Off double strike. Yeah, Jeremy's saying it doesn't have trample yet. And we got to get into the red zone, Chris. It must be done. All right, so the quickest block you'll see tonight. Chris had to get that endurance out of the way. And, of course, Jeremy was much too quick to block. Jeremy draws. Let's see. Jeremy has some combo potential here, too. I'm not sure what's in his hand, but has Samwise on the battlefield already. That is one piece of the puzzle. Tapping 3 mana. What do we have in store? Chris is at 16. Jeremy's at 7. Obviously, Jeremy has the resource advantage, but that doesn't always matter. Ooh, Academy Manufacturer is definitely going to help, though. That's a good one. That's a good one. Going to immediately make all 3 types of the trinkets. Delighted Halfling. Going to use one of the treasures. And what are we casting? Chatterfang. All right, here is Chatterfang for those that don't know, for those that don't play Commander. It's really good. It is really good, especially in this. So 3 squirrels entering. Wow. That is, Chatterfang's really good in this deck. All right, so now Jeremy can use Chatterfang to kind of keep this Slick Shot Show Off potentially at bay. Man, I would be tempted here to just sacrifice 3 squirrels to give Slick Shot Show Off -3/-3 right here. Right here, right now. Just get it off the table. Jeremy's tapped out. You have the mana because of, thanks to Academy Manufacturer and Chatterfang. But let's see what Jeremy wants to do. How he wants to proceed in this turn. Chris said your board's a lot more impressive than mine. That's what I just said. Gonna attack 2 with Sam. Down to 14 goes Chris. Second main phase. Can Jeremy not just kill the slick shot right now, or am I tripping?
Weird. All right, so I don't know. That's a good point.
I think he can.
Exile this select company to play this endurance
Endurance.
with the evoke. I'm gonna put the
Chris said, wait. I don't think I can do anything. So make one of each of these tokens. 3 more squirrels.
one or more tokens would be created under your control. Those tokens plus that meaning one green squirrel tokens are created.
So he has enough treasure to sacrifice 3 tokens to snipe this slick shot show off. And he's going to tag Chris's graveyard. Slick shot show off is just a 1/2 also. So we would only need to sacrifice 2. Don't know if Jeremy sees that line. I think he would have probably done it by now if he would have saw it. Oh, nope. Hang on. I might have spoken just a little bit too soon. Oh. Casting Unearth to target endurance.
Yes. 3 or less graveyard.
Yeah, it's gonna that will return endurance back to the battlefield. And in response, Tormod's Crypt is going to get cracked.
Sack 2 foods, and I'll return
Sam, you're gonna sacrifice 2 foods to return Sam to his hand.
So this is exile. And cards in hand.
I'm gonna pass back. So the thing about Slick Shot Show Off is it doesn't have prowess, so it only gets +2/+0. So Jeremy can always just sacrifice one of these treasures to make a black to activate Chatterfang. Assault Strobe, which will trigger. Tormod's Crypt, which will also trigger. Go to combat. Attack you for 10. No flyers. And here's the play I was talking about. +6, -6.
No, because if you have 2 free spells, they're going to get +2/+2.
All right, that's going to be it. Jeremy is going to take this match. I do believe that's what we're seeing here. Chris going to scoop it up. Hey, congratulations, Jeremy. Thank you all so much for watching. This was an incredible night of Magic the Gathering here from Impact Gaming Center. Thank you all so much. Hey, shout out to Game Hub Store for that awesome raid. We appreciate that. If you're watching live on Twitch, make sure to follow. And if you have some Bezos bucks you want to sling around for free, we would really enjoy and appreciate the free Bezos bucks and subscriber. Hey, thank you all so much. Yeah. And if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center. Make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and, of course, other tabletop gaming needs. And if you're watching on YouTube, there's probably some videos popping up right now. Check out one of those. I guarantee you'll like it. If you're watching on Twitch, check out our YouTube channel. And as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell icon and set it to all so you don't miss out on content just like this. That's a great night. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. If you're watching live, we will probably raid somebody, so don't go anywhere too fast. But yeah, thank you all so much. I'm Les Alex, and until next time, I'll catch you all on Flippy Flop. Adios, everyone.
And then what would happen is I would cast it.
Yeah.
It would see the other Sam. It would make one of each.
Yeah.
And then I would get 3 squirrels. And then I would return the Sam again, recast it, get all those squirrels, and then just hold all the mana up. Kill everything you have.
Yeah.
That
And then
you
on the
play.
next turn, you know, plus X. Well, you can't plus X plus out infinitely, obviously.
Right.
Or minus X. That's gonna not work. So yeah. Yeah.
I would
that
swing
makes
for
sense.
lethal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty dead. Again, I had an out just because you let me draw again, but I think you probably could have pretty safely just killed it on your turn. The slip shot,
Yeah.
that is. Because even if I had like 2 pump spells, once you got 6 squirrels, even 2 mutagenic growths
Right.
would not quite have been enough.